106.7 WTLC. This is Karen Vaughn, and I have two very special people joining me. I have Ryan from Hensley Legal Group, as well as Andre from Navis Packing and Shipping. And they're doing something amazing this Friday. They're getting our kids ready for back to school with free backpacks filled with essential school supplies. So parents, they're looking out for you. We're going to talk more about what they're doing right now. Welcome, Andre. Welcome, Ryan, to the show.
Thank you so much, Karen. We appreciate being here.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Now, offline, you were kind of talking about, you've been doing this for years. What kind of spawned Hensley Legal Group to even do this type of event?
Yeah, this is our 28th year being in the community. We're born and bred in Indianapolis. We've spread throughout the state now, just opened our 10th office. And, we were kind of in the same place everybody was in 2021, disconnected from the community. We wanted to, reach back out. We had done smaller events, helping out here and there. And we really wanted something that would touch the community as a whole that could be our thing. And so we had reached out to IPS about, hey, I know you guys do a backpack program. What do you need help with that? And timing could not have been more perfect because everybody had dropped out because it was COVID. Everybody was pulling back on everything and they had nobody. So we stepped in and donated 10,000 backpacks that first year, gave them all to IPS, and did a drive-through event. And it was game-changing. Like the response, the joy. I'm a former teacher. I know what it was like those first school days. These kids come to school. You're lucky if they're there with shoes on, let alone having all the right supplies. So to see these kids come drive through, they don't know this is free. This is shopping for them. Their joy on their face as they rip that backpack open. What color is my pencil bag? I got a water bottle. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So we've just grown it since then. The next year, we had a huge challenge. We are like 10,000 backpacks. We're going to give some to IPS, but we want to do this at our offices throughout the state in our communities. I don't know the first thing about transportation, how to do this. So I started cold calling every company I possibly could.
Wow.
And this man sitting right here next to me, he responds and he's like, hey, I'd love to help you out. I just can't do this for free. I said, I understand. He's like, let me just cut you a deal. I believe what you guys are doing. And he's been there every step of the way. He comes out on Saturdays. He brings his wife, his kids, you name it. Like we could not do this without Andre.
Yeah, this is Andre with Navis Pack Ship. I think when we first talked on the phone, they inquired about doing a giveaway, but it was on Saturday. So typically I try to, being a business owner, I try to reserve it for my people's family and my family. So I asked them, what schools are you going to be working with? He said IPS. So I'm definitely married to an educator. So we went into the relationship not knowing every full extent to that. So my team was ready to work. So we've been working with them for the last 4 to 5 years. I'm partial to educators and kids that look like me and Ryan being able to give back. So if my business can be a blessing to some others, we're all for it. So
yeah, we couldn't do it without him. This is our 6th year. We're going to give out our 60,000th backpack. We have events in Evansville, Greenwood, Fishers, South Bend this year we added, and Hammond.
Wow. So, Ryan, I think you mentioned that you were a former teacher. So being in the classroom and seeing the kids and the need that they have, how has that shaped the way that you view programs like what you're doing with Backpacks for Good and the importance of making sure that students have supplies that they need day one?
Day one. No, I mean, it's just the foundation of Hensley Legal Group is a personal injury law firm, but we are dedicated to the communities we serve, and this is what we wanted to do. For years. You can write a check and you can sponsor something, but we want to be the ones giving those backpacks to people to see their faces light up because we want that connection. And I can tell you the need has just continued to grow. Our first year in Greenwood, I think we gave out maybe 1,800 backpacks. Last year we gave out 4,000. Wow. I mean, it was lined down 135.
Wow. So when we think about what the backpacks are stuffed with, two questions. One, what are the essentials? If there were top 5 things that students need day one of school, what are they?
Yep.
And then secondly, when families come to the event, Backpacks for Good, what can they expect when they're out there with you?
Wonderful. Yeah, we asked teachers, what do these kids need? When they walk into the thing. The water bottle was essential during COVID because all the water fountains were shut down. I don't know that that's still a highly essential thing, but it's still something we provide just in case it is. Paper and pencil is next. So they get 12 pencils and they get a notebook right out of the gate. They've got something to write with.
Pencil.
Yep. And then you've got a couple folders, a pair of scissors, a pencil sharpener, a box of crayons. and an eraser. All of those things.
And the backpack.
And the
itself.
backpack.
itself.
The backpack,
And,
it rolls it all together.
Yeah, the backpack, which is a very important part. And these things they're not branded, they're not anything. We're not trying to identify, hey, I got a free backpack. This is just a backpack.
Quality.
6 different colors. You can pick it out. So it's not like, oh, those are all those black backpacks that you got at the free. Nope, we don't care about that.
Yeah.
We want to make sure these kids have what they need. So if you come to our backpack event, this is what I tell everybody. We try to make this as fast as possible. You will stay in your car.
Wow.
We start 11 to 1, both of our events here in Indianapolis. We have a Greenwood on Friday, the 24th, Saturday in Fishers. Both of them are 11 to 1. Don't come early. We have lots of backpacks. People start lining up a half hour before. You don't need to do that. We had somebody who's
you have a backpack for everyone.
We have a backpack for everyone.
You get a backpack, and you get a backpack, and you get a backpack.
So yes, spread it out. We'll be there from 11 to 1. If you want to come to 12:30, we'll still be there handing out backpacks. Your time will be a lot shorter than those people who show up at 11 because that line does back up.
So if someone's just hearing about this today and they haven't pre-registered because they're like, oh, I need a backpack or 2 for my kids, how can they still participate?
Backpacks, the number 4, good.com. Go right there. There's a button that says pre-register. You don't have to pre-register, but it helps us make sure we have the right amount of backpacks at the right event so nobody goes without it.
And the colors.
And the right colors, yeah.
And the right colors. So when you go online to register, you're letting Hensley Legal Group know how many backpacks you need and the colors?
And the color. Well, you don't have to pick a color. They'll pick it up. When you drive up, the kids get to pick whatever color backpack they want. And that also lets me tell my brother Andre here how many he's got to have moved to Greenwood or Fishers.
Right, for distribution.
So for logistics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So before we let you go, remind everyone the dates, the location, and where they can pre-register again if they didn't catch that when you just
For sure. Friday in Greenwood, right off 135, 11 to 1. Saturday in Fishers, 11 to 1 at our Fishers office location.
Okay.
And backpacks, the number 4, good.com.
All right. Perfect.
Yes.
I appreciate both of you and what you do for the community and making sure that our kids are set up for success. There's nothing like going to school the first day. You may be anxious, you may be excited, you may be a little stressed, or even if you didn't have the means,
essentials.
You feel you just maybe not empowered, or you don't have the confidence. But knowing that there are going to be kids going to school with those backpacks and having the confidence of going in day one their best selves, you do a lot to make that happen. So thank you both, Andre. Thank you, Ryan, for being here today and all that you do with your respective companies, Hensley Legal Group, as well as Navis Packing and Shipping, because without you, we couldn't make this happen for our kids. So we appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for getting the word out.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you.